Welcome back, and today I'm going to be heading over to the Morongo Casino to try out their new buffet. This one is called the Marketplace, and it's not like your traditional buffet, right? So your traditional buffet, you go and the food is all laid out, it's already cooked for you, and you just go and you get it and you start eating. But at the Morongo Casino, there's 7 different restaurants. And when you want to order something, you have to go to the specific restaurant, right? Like they have Mexican food, seafood, stuff like that. And you go, you get the menu and you place your order for what you want to eat. And then they give it to you. So they make everything fresh. So this is a completely different twist on a buffet, right? Because I'm wondering, are the portion sizes going to be small or big, right? Because obviously you want to try a little bit of everything from every type of restaurant that they have. So it's going to be a different, fun experience. I haven't gone to the casino in a while. The last time I went was when I went to the Yamava to try the Cafe Vista place, which was really awesome. But today I decided to change it up and go to the Morongo Casino. And if you don't know, the Morongo Casino is for 18 and over people. So that's good if you're younger and you want to gamble. And if you have kids, they actually do allow kids at the Morongo Casino. And they just can't be where the slot machines are at and all that stuff. They have to stay at the food court, at the buffet area, or designated places. And adult does have to stay with them too. So you can't just leave them there and go gamble, right? So I am going to be going with the family and the kids. And if you have kids and you want to go gamble a little bit, this is a good casino to go to. Because like the Yamava Casino, they don't let you take kids. It's 21 and over. After I'm done eating at the buffet, I am going to be going to gamble a little bit. So let's see if I can win any money. And let's get going to the Morongo Casino. And today that I'm coming to the Morongo Casino, I decided to take the scenic route just to take a look at the mountains and all that. And when I was over here, I actually saw an advertisement for the Morongo all-you-can-eat marketplace buffet. And they were advertising that you can add crab legs to your meal for only $20. It does suck that you have to pay extra to get an extra pound of crab legs, but it is what it is. And when I was driving over here, I also saw them advertising Omarion. And I remember that guy used to be famous when I was in high school. And I mean, he doesn't really make music anymore. But we see the Morongo Casino from a distance, so we're almost there. They do have their own exit that is called Morongo Trail, and it is exit 104, so that you guys do not miss it. One thing I do want to tell you guys, if you come to the casino, is to be careful with these crazy roundabouts, you guys. Everybody here is just getting in. Nobody is letting you pass, so you do have to kind of turn into an aggressive driver when you are at these roundabouts, so be on the lookout for that when you come. But we're almost here. Take a look at the mountains in the background. Very, very beautiful, very nice. Definitely a different scene than when I go to like Pachanga Casino or Yamava. But we're going to be entering Morongo Casino, and it definitely has that desert vibe, you guys. Look at the palm trees. It looks really nice as you drive into the casino parking lot. And today is a Saturday afternoon, so we're going to see how busy it is. I'm pretty sure a lot of people came because it's cloudy. It's that type of weather that makes you want to go to the casino. All right, so we made it to the Morongo Casino. As you guys see, it's a gloomy day today. Looks like it's gonna rain a little bit later, but the Morongo Casino is right behind us. And it is a Saturday, so the parking lot is filled with a lot of cars. So let's see how the casino is on the inside and what the wait time is for the buffet. And just in case you guys don't know how windy it was, take a look at these flags, how much they're moving. It was really windy today, and everybody has their sweaters on, and everybody is all covered up because it's cold. And up at the top when you enter, it says that this place is voted the best casino. And I'm not really sure if that's true, because when I go to Yamava, they say the same thing, so I don't know who's lying. But we just entered the Morongo Casino. You guys take a look at this. A lot of people are here today to gamble. And as soon as we entered, we're here for the marketplace. So we're going to be looking for the signs that tell us where the marketplace is at so we can go eat. But if you take a look at everybody sitting down at the slots, there's a lot of people, you guys. People say there's going to be a recession, but this casino is saying otherwise. But we finally find a sign that says that the marketplace is over here to the left hand side. So we're going to be heading over there to see how long the line is to get into the buffet to eat. And thankfully there actually was no line. That was one of the good things. I really love how they have so much seating, so even if there was a line, I'm pretty sure you would get through it really quick. So right now we're going to be seated and we're going to set up our stuff so we can go get some food. The first thing we're going to be getting is a drink, and they do have a beverage station right here. You get to pour your own drinks. They do have Pepsi, water, lemonade, and a bunch of other things. One of the things that does suck is that if you want to get some drinks from the bar, you do have to pay for them individually, so they are not included in the buffet, but they normally aren't, so I mean, it's normal. But they do have cocktails, they have beers, they have palomas, they even have wine in case you want to feel a little fancy and drink some wine with your food today, so they have plenty of choices for you when it comes to alcohol. The first section we're visiting today is called Prime Cuts, and this one focuses on 3 different meats. They got the slow roasted prime rib, the sausage, and salmon. I'm here for the salmon, and my girl's gonna be getting the roasted prime rib, but they got plenty of sides right here for your meat and salmon. And one of the cool things that I really enjoyed about every section is that they have a little sample of what you can order. So if you want mashed potatoes, vegetables, the salmon, the corn, they give you a little idea of how big your portion or how the food looks. That way, when you order the food, you know what you're gonna be getting. And right there is a prime rib that we're gonna be picking up. Over here, they have the sausage under the heating light. And of course, here goes the salmon that I'm gonna be ordering today. So the first plate I got was salmon with some creamed spinach and some mashed potato on the sides. And I like that they give you small portions so that I can go back and order something else. So that's really cool. Right now I'm going back to the table to try it out. So I did get my salmon paired with creamy spinach and some mashed potato, and this place was bomb. If you like salmon, you're gonna definitely enjoy the way the salmon tastes. It was definitely moist. The creamy spinach was delicious. I gotta learn how to make this so I can make this at my house because I really loved it. And the mashed potato was just bomb. Overall, definitely enjoyed my plate. My girl decided to order the slowly cooked prime rib, and this piece of meat was humongous. Take a look at it. You're definitely gonna get filled with this meat. Thankfully for my girl, we're gonna be sharing it today so that I can also give it a try. But the prime rib was really good. We really loved it, and it was a little red on the inside, so we did request that they cook it a little bit longer, which they did, and it turned out to be really good. It was well done, and I loved it. And the next section we're going to be visiting today is called Al Comal, and this is a Mexican food section. So they do have tacos, menudo, ensalada, chips and salsa, all that stuff that you find at your traditional Mexican restaurants. They did have menudo, which I did want to try out, but you know, I wanted to try some different things. They did have a little preview of the menudo right there. Definitely looked good. They had some chile rellenos if you're a fan of that. They had some carne asada tacos. There goes the chicken tacos, the rice and beans. So they definitely had your traditional plates that you would order if you go to a Mexican restaurant. So it was just up to you regarding like what you wanted to order and try out today. Again, like I said, I do love that the portions are small, so you can try a little bit of everything. I did decide to go with the carne asada tacos with a chicken taco because I wanted to try them out. I saw them making the tortillas and they just looked really good. I also got the rice and beans on the side, but honestly, I would just order the tacos if you guys come here. This next section was called Sukui, and they had a couple of different items right here. They kind of had a little variety, so it just wasn't one thing. For example, they did have tofu, they had shrimp with fried rice, they had panko, crusted fish. They even had birria in this section, so that's why I'm saying that it was a little mixed, right? So right here, they do have a preview of the chicken, the tofu, and I'm just looking at the video again, and everything looks so bomb, you guys. I do want to go back here to eat at this place, and here goes the birria pho. I did want to try that just because it looked interesting. And finally, we got the crab legs, which is one of the reasons why I came to this section, but I did have to pay an extra $20 at the bar. So one of my favorite things so far has been that whenever you go to the restaurants, they have like a little sample of what you want to order, right? So that way you can see how the food looks like before you order. So I think that's really cool. A lot more restaurants and a lot more buffet spots need to have that, but that's really cool because then you're not wondering, oh, what is that type of food, right? You're able to see it. So that's plus points for Morongo Casino. And I did go over to the bar to get my crab pass. It is $20 to get 1.25 pounds of crab legs. I did hate that I had to pay another $20 on top of the $50 that I had already paid. But once I started eating the crab legs, I just love them so much. They give you a big spoon right there of butter so that you can dip your crab legs in there, the crab meat, once you open it up. And they give you plenty of crab legs right here. One of the challenges that I did have was opening them. It's always a challenge to open crab legs, but then once you get the meat on the inside, I guess that makes it worth it, you guys. You feel like you accomplished something good. And here I am dipping it into the butter, and that was my favorite thing. That butter was just so freaking bomb with the crab leg meat. I definitely enjoyed it. If you love crab legs, you gotta get this. The next section I visited was called Pescato, and this section focused on seafood. So this section had oysters, lobster rolls, tuna poke, scallops, battered shrimp, and fried calamari. And also they did have soup that consisted of lobster biscuit and fisherman stew. So here goes the oysters that they have on display. This is actually kind of cool that it is included in the buffet price, because I know a lot of people are fans of oysters, and usually those things are expensive when you go to restaurants. They had the poke. And from this section, I did decide to try the lobster roll, and this basically had lobster inside of a bread, and they did give you some fries on the side. And I also did order the calamari with the fries, so I did order 2 different things from this section to try out, and it got me filled up. The next place that I visited was called Mercato Central. And this section over here was kind of like the Italian food spot. So they did have chicken, chipotle, fettuccine, spaghetti and meatballs, and pork gnocchi ragu. And on the right hand side, you could get pizza and salad if that is what you were into. But if you're here, I wouldn't get the pizza. But then again, I did see some people getting the pizza, so it might have been good. Here goes the sample plates that they have for the Italian food: the spaghetti with meatballs, the chipotle chicken fettuccine, and over here we do have the pork gnocchi ragu. And at this point, you guys, I was so stuffed that unfortunately I was not able to try out the Italian food because I was just full. The other sections had me full. I was going back for seconds, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the other options that you had. Like they have the fresh fruit salad, and they also have the salad and the cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza that you could get right here on the side. But definitely so much to pick from. So I'm right here at the pork and waffle section of the buffet, and I'm full. I really want to try the brisket sandwich and the fried chicken with waffle, but I am full. I ate so much of the buffet. There's so much to choose from. This buffet is definitely worth the price. 7 different stations. As much as you want to eat, everything is basically prepared fresh. I'm loving this place. It's a little bit far away from LA if you're driving, but I think it is worth the drive because you get to eat some good food, and then after, you get to go play the slot machines. The section over here is called Pork and Waffles, and this is basically barbecue and southern food. They do have the smoked Texas style brisket, the fried chicken, the Belgian waffles, the barbecue Lewis style pork ribs, the Nashville hot chicken. And at this point, I really wanted to keep eating, but I was stuffed. But I did want to show you guys how the food looks like in case you guys come and you want to try the chicken with waffles or even like the Nashville hot chicken. Then you could come to this section first. This was the last section I visited, and I really just came over to record so that you guys can see kind of like the food options that they offered here. And finally, we're going to be going to the dessert section. This one is called Sweet Things, and this is the last station that I am going to be visiting today. They have a bunch of sweets, a bunch of desserts, so if you come, make sure you leave a little bit of room for dessert. Like they had cookies, they had cake, they had all these delicious sweets that you're gonna want to stuff your face with. They had donuts, they had pies. Definitely a lot to choose from, so that was really cool because I know that we all have different preferences when it comes to like different desserts. I did decide to try the carrot cake and a flan and a couple more items because it just looked so good. I was like, you know what, I drove over here for like 2 hours, and I'm definitely gonna be making sure that I stuff my face and I leave home with a lot of food in my tummy. So everything here you can pick from, there's no limit. It is now time for my favorite part, desserts. I chose 3 right now, and then if I have room for more, I'll be ordering more, but I'm stuffed. So let's see if these 3, I'm able to finish them. And these are the desserts I ordered today. Everything was really good. I was a big fan of the carrot cake, so I recommend that one. So the buffet was awesome. One thing about the Morongo Casino that I did mention is that it's 18 and over, and they do allow kids. So this casino has like a interesting vibe because you see kids running around, you see teenagers. So it's like you're at the casino, but you're not at the same time. Feels a little weird, you know? But it's cool for parents like myself who brought kids, right? But different vibes definitely than Yamava. So if you're looking for like older crowd, older vibes, Yamava is probably better. And if you have a family like myself, then Morongo is a good choice to come to. That is one of the good things, that you can bring your kids with you. So right now my girl, she's playing the slot machines, and I'm in the little corner waiting for her to come back to see how much she won. And I'm gonna stay with the kids. So right now, when she comes back, I'm gonna go play, and then she's gonna stay with the kids, and that's just how it is when you're a parent. So unfortunately today I'm not going to be gambling that much just because I do have the kids with me and I don't want them to get impatient and start crying over there on the side with my girl. So I'm just going to be gambling at my favorite machine, which is Zeus. I will be gambling at Zeus. This is a must play at machine for me. Every time I go to the casino, I always try to look for Zeus because I feel like it has a fun bonus game to play and it's always doing good to me. Like I always feel like I'm winning. Like right now, oh, I'm about to hit the bonus play, bonus play, bonus play. No. I don't know, but the Morongo Casino, it's just not where you want to come play at. I'm already down $80 and I just started like 30 minutes ago. I don't know. Maybe it's too early. Usually when I go to the casino, it's like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, like the slots are paying out. But right now, I'm not doing good. And my girl, she didn't do good either, so I think it's time to go home. And I was doing really bad, and I decided that this was gonna be like my last 20 and then I'm leaving because none of these machines are giving me any game today, unfortunately. So I'm gonna be dropping my last 20, and if I lose, I'm gonna be heading out. But today I feel like it wasn't that much fun just because I felt like the machine was just taking my money and not really giving me any game. Time to go home. We didn't win any money today, but at least the buffet marketplace was delicious. So it actually did end up raining, but I did want to show you guys how cool the Morongo Casino looks at nighttime, because during the day the lights weren't on, so it just looks like a plain building. But at nighttime the Morongo Casino looks a lot cooler with the lights. And I wanted to remind you guys how the casino looks like without the lights in the daytime. Definitely looks a lot different than when it looks like at nighttime. Looks a lot nicer at night because they do have the purple and the LED screen at the top. But this was my adventure today at the Morongo. On Yelp, the Morongo Casino all-you-can-eat marketplace has 3 stars with 187 reviews, and I definitely think that the reviews for this place are a little off. I don't think this place deserves to have the 3 stars. I definitely would give it the 4, if not the 4.5, just because I really enjoyed the way that the whole buffet was set up. I like how there's different sections with different types of food. That way, you know, if you want Mexican food, you go here. If you want chicken and waffles, you go over there. If you want seafood, you go over here. So that is one of the things that I love. And of course, that dessert section was just off the hook. They had so many different types of desserts. So I definitely do want to come back so I can try out the brisket sandwich, the chicken and waffles, the Italian spot that I didn't get to try out. There's just so many different sections for you to get food from that you're not going to be able to try them all. Trust me, I tried today and I was unable to do so, but I definitely do like that this is a reason for me to come back to the marketplace. So definitely make sure you guys stay tuned for another video at the Morongo Casino. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor and hit that delicious like button down below. And also, if you want to keep going on to more awesome adventures with me, make sure to subscribe. I post 2 new videos every single week that you're not going to want to miss. This was Dela Fox Checks, and I approve of the Morongo Casino all-you-can-eat marketplace.